Okay, so the front court or back court promo does have exactly the same format that we have seen previously in both the Christmas promo this season and the Dunking Spice Latte promo this season. And also back in season 5, we saw it twice, or if not 3 times, with a couple of promos there. So it is one that we are extremely familiar with, and that can be seen as a good thing, but it can also be seen as a bad thing because we do keep getting very similar promos after each other. The All-Star one was a very nice thing, as in that it shaped it up a little bit. Yes, it was a promo that we had but previously, but it was a little bit different here and there with the things that they added and tweaked here and there, and we hadn't seen that before in a very long time. We saw it twice in season 5, but we hadn't seen it at all in season 6, whereas this type of format we have seen at least twice now this season already, which does mean that it is getting a little bit of the same old stuff. It would be nice to see some tweaks here and there, and we'll go on to what I think those could be as well as what you guys think. But at the end of the day, it is a decent promo still, in that you can get some Grandmasters no money spent. I've heard that Tim Duncan card and the John Havlicek do have some dunk packages which do look pretty nice, so that is a good thing, and that's good players that you're trying to get. I do also think that having a small forward Grandmaster, yes, it fits with the theme of the promo in that it's front court or back court, and small forward position sort of sits in the middle of that one, so I'm guessing that's why he is the master, because he is a good small forward player. He was good on both the front court and on the back court as well, which was pretty good, and that is why you're Grandmaster. But we are coming off the bat of having 2 really good small forward players in that KD and LeBron. Yes, you can't help them 2 being the Grandmasters for a past promo, because All-Star promo was kind of just the players that were in the All-Star game, and those 2 were obviously the captains, so you can't really change stuff with that. But then having another small forward master, yes, not everyone got that KD or LeBron, so I'm guessing it's a good master to still try and get, and he is giving out a boost, which does actually help your bench and to boost either KD or LeBron as your starting players. But again, having that nice no money spent aspect to this promo does make it a pretty fun one to grind, and you do actually know you're going to get a master at the end of this, if not that Grandmaster as well, which is pretty nice. So you've got a clear aim to try and go for. It's not too demanding on the stamina cost, although I would maybe like to see the 75 stamina blitz events maybe dropped a little bit to 25, although I do get why they're at 50, because they are sort of extra events you can play if you got the stamina lying around. But I don't think it's too much of a stamina grind. Yes, it is a little bit here and there, especially when you got both sides of the map unlocked. If you got one side unlocked, then it's not too bad. If you got both sides unlocked, it's a little bit bad here and there. You have to grind a little bit more just to get some extra stamina, but it isn't too much compared to what we had in the All-Star promo, where those were repeatable events and you're trying your hardest to play through as many events as you can. That's why I would probably describe this one as a very light promo. It's not too heavy in that there's not so much grinding you have to do just to get a master. It's pretty light. You have to do a little bit of grinding here and there, play a couple events, hope you get a little bit lucky, and then that will increase your progress and get through it a little bit quicker in trying to get the masters. But it isn't too demanding with the stamina cost over there, which I think is pretty good. But again, it's having that promo again and again and again does get a little bit annoying after a while, and we've had this before lots of times when we have had copy and paste promos throughout the whole season. It hasn't just been this promo over here, it's been an ongoing thing where we keep getting copy and paste promo. And then again, obviously nothing too major in the store. We haven't had anything really too fun in the store for a while now. It has been pretty much ages since we've had a very good thing in the store, especially like coin packs. Yes, we have some flash sales here and there, but they're still not the same really. And obviously these packs over here don't help. You're getting some coin packs to help you along with your progress, but it's nothing too special. Like with some packs to open with coins that are going to give you a chance against some masters, which I do get, it doesn't really fit with the actual promo itself. And it would have been nice, I know that they added in the Dunking Spice Latte promo, and I think in the Christmas ones they added additional masters here and there. It would have been nice to have some with this promo. I don't know exactly whether we will get some later on in this promo. We do only have just over 3 days left with this promo as of the time of recording, so they might add something new, but at the moment it's not looking like it. You can't see an extra event like we had with Dunking Spice Latte, and it's not looking like they will drop some extra masters like we had last time with the Ray Allen from that Christmas promo. So it's not looking like there will be, but there might, you never know. But at the moment it is a pretty basic promo. It's a pretty simple one. It's a light promo, like I said, after that All-Star grind. I, as usual, asked you guys on my YouTube community page, and I've also tried to ask you guys on Discord as well. So if you want to join that and post your opinions on a promo, and the link as always will be at the top of the description, you can go join that. But if you want to try and post them on the YouTube community page, you can make sure you're subscribed, because it does increase the chance of them appearing in your feed. Okay, so starting off with Mar W. Okay, so he says 8 out of 10. I like the promo format. The players are great. What I want to see is that EA add new features to the format next event. It drops with the same format and it is kind of repeatable. Yes, Like I said, it is getting a bit too much, having the same events again and again and again. That's why the All-Star Promo, yes, it was something that we had before, but it's the fact that we hadn't had it in ages, and we hadn't had it this season in season 6. So it was a kind of nice and refreshing one here and there, and we have seen other promos that were refreshing, like the All-Star Historic one, because they did take something that we had previously and then do a little bit of a twist with it, whereas this one just pretty much copy and paste is exactly the same thing. Yes, it's nice having those masters, and that's what I think is going into that 8 out of 10 rating, but again, having those extra features with a new promo would be very nice to see, and I'm all down for EA experimenting with promos. That's what the No Shave November promo was. Yes, it wasn't the best of promos, but it was good to see EA at least trying to put out a completely new format, and I think we need more of that, more of the stuff where EA are trying stuff. Not everything is going to be perfect when you try it, but having stuff that is an attempt is better than having the same stuff, in my opinion. Like, I really want to have some new stuff in the game, innovative ideas with the promos that we're getting, and at the moment it's not seeming like we're getting that after coming off such a high from that All-Star promos. Okay, another comment says, I really hope EA will make future promos more exciting. I'm not saying having a new promo every week. What I'm saying is that I think we should have these promo formats, Dunking Lattes, Player Choice, and Look Back, Harvest, Zero Chill in the future, but EA should introduce a brand new format once a month or so. Also, 2 new All-Star formats. This would put a nice mix of old, well-known promos with new, exciting, explorable promos. This can enlarge the community once again. I agree with that. Like, yes, we're getting a good amount of, like, a good consistency with the promos we're getting. We seem to be getting a new promo every single week, and also an extra side promo, an extra 2 side promos, which is good. It's good having that consistency of promos, but it's the stuff that we're getting in those promos now just needs to be tweaked, because we have had previously in the past those consistency issues, but it seems to be fixed with the campaigns themselves as well as the promos. You got the promos now running smoothly, you've got the extra side promos, you've got the campaigns running smoothly, you've got the sets running smoothly in when they are dropping. It's just what we're getting inside of them now needs a little bit of improvement here and there, and some new features, because I agree with this guy over here saying that we can have the promo formats that we've had previously, like Dunking Spice Latte, like Player Choice, like the Look Back ones, but having those slight tweaks here and there just makes that promo a little bit better, makes it stand out, makes it a bit more unique, instead of having the same exact format again and again and again, just with some different masters here and there. It would make for a really nice change if we could have some extra features within a slight promo here and there. Shadow Claw says, well, for a free-to-play player, it's a promo that can be easily completed with not much effort, which is really good, and also the layout is similar to previous promos as well, but the only thing that can be changed is some additional features to make it a bit more interesting and not the same thing again and again. Completely agree, and I do actually see the fact that we are getting similar formats, so people know exactly what to do when it comes around to this promo. They know exactly what they can get, they know exactly what events they need to play, what order they need to play it, what has worked for them in the past. I do get that, and it makes people have like that familiarity with the promo, which I think is pretty good, but also having something new wouldn't hurt as well. Trying to experiment with some new features would, I think, improve the game a little bit and improve some of those promos that we're getting. So Jeremiah says, it's a relatively good in my opinion. Same old format, so once you see it, you practically know it from the tip of your fingers. Like I said earlier, it's nice having that familiarity with a promo and knowing what to do. Also, since they now let you get monthly master emblems, it's so much better and more meaningful to play the events. The catch though, the stamina is too expensive for each event. Maybe the 5 main events from each side can be 50 stamina, but make the blitz events like 25 stamina instead. Other than that, I'll rate the promo 6.5 out of 10. Like, the stamina costs are okay, they're not too demanding, but they're not too easy as well, so that it's not a completely really easy grind over there to try and get some of the masters, which I do get the stamina cost. Yes, having them lowered to 25 would be pretty nice, but I think that would make it a little bit too easy in trying to get the masters. But I also agree, like, the monthly master emblems does actually give it a bit more meaning in playing through some of those events, because people can grind those events not to get the players from the promo, but just to get monthly master emblems, which I think is pretty good, and I'm so glad that they re-added that back into the game. It took them a while to actually re-add that, and it is so much nicer to have those monthly masters being got from the actual events. Chad Alpha says, the masters are 4 of my all-time favorite players, and they're easy to get, so I love it. Agreed, like, having that easy masters you can grind for, and they're pretty good players as well. You got some really good players with that promo, and it's good looking back at some players that we don't usually get. Yes, we do sometimes get a Tim Duncan card, we get him slightly often, we don't get some of the other cards that often. Like Havlicek, I don't think we've had a Grandmaster card for him in ever, perhaps. I can't remember a card that we have had for him as a Grandmaster, maybe as a master before, but I don't even remember that as a master, so maybe he was one of the lesser masters that we have had in a previous promo. I'm sure you guys will be able to remind me in the comment section down below, but it's nice to see some players that we don't really get a huge amount of times with a promo, which is nice to see. Asha Reddy says, excellent, it's a good free to play, need more powerful Grand Masters. They're just increasing by 1 overall for every promo. They need to get some crazy stats like Curry's 99 3-pointer for that MVP card, excellent 93 power forward and center, great promo. EA need to maintain like this and improve it to be better. Agreed, like it is nice having those Masters, and I do think we need some standout stats because most of the Masters in this actual promo, besides the dunk packages, the stats themselves are pretty like balanced, and it's good to have balanced players here and there, but sometimes it's nice to have some standout stat like we had with that All-Star MVP Stephen Curry, getting that 99 3-point rater, which he definitely deserved from the All-Star game, scoring a ridiculous amount of threes from that one. But then ending off this promo review, I also asked you guys on my Discord server to rate it out of 10. So we got no people voting it for 0, 1, 2 or 3. 2 people voted it 4 out of 10, 4 people voted it 5 out of 10, 2 people voted it 6 out of 10, 4 people 7 out of 10, 14 people, and that was the majority, 8 out of 10, 4 people for 9 out of 10, and 5 people for 10 out of 10. So the majority was an 8 out of 10 over there. If you want to get involved with any of these promo ratings and getting your thoughts and opinions about a certain promo in the video, then make sure you join my Discord server. The link to that will be in the description down below. Make sure you also subscribe so you can see the community posts that I'm putting out so they appear on your feed. But if you want to know how you can get the Masters from this promo completely free and no money spent, go check out this video in the bottom left hand corner where I went through all the tips and tricks you need to be able to get the front court or back court promo Masters. Go check that video out and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.